Hey guys, it's your girl YT back at it again with another YouTube video. Okay, I'm very excited to do this video, and for those who don't know, I did a poll on my Instagram and I basically put two topics up to see which pick a card people would want to watch. And although it was a close run, today's video will be how does your partner or the person you desire find you attractive? Like, what makes you spicy? Okay, all right, so yeah, that is the video we will be doing today. I will do the obsession video just on a later note, and for those who don't follow my Instagram, please go follow down below. Okay, all right, so yes, like I said, today's pick a card reading will be how does your partner or the person you desire find you attractive? Or just people in general, like how do they find you attractive? So what I want you guys to do is take a couple seconds and really clear your mind, and ask your intuitive self or higher self, how does people find me attractive, or how does that one person find me attractive? And close your eyes and pick the card that resonates or the crystal that resonates with you. As you can see, we have 8 piles here, and I just want you guys to really take that time. So I'm gonna shut my mouth now, and it's okay if more than one resonates with you. So let's get to it. Hello, pile 1. If you're here with me today, it's because this beautiful crystal card resonated with you. So let's go ahead and read it. This is a honey calcite, a honey-hued mineral on a mission to turn the bewildered and bumbling into super-driven working bees. And basically, just from the looks of this card, you could be a Taurus or you have heavy Taurus in your chart. The signs really don't necessarily matter. Basically, you might be really brilliant. Maybe people see you as very laid back. I just love these cards. And if you've watched my previous videos, yeah, I always say it. I love these cards. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right there so we can get right into it. All right, pile 1. All right. So we're going to start off with some tarot per usual, as I always do when it comes to my lovely pick a card readings. So already what I'm seeing here, what people or the person you desire find most attractive about you, just starting, already I can tell you guys are very attractive. And for those who are sitting back like, oh girl, no, I am not all that. Yes, you are. To them, they think you're very attractive. Also, for some of you guys that are, sexually active, because this is YouTube and I got to keep it, somewhat PG. I'm seeing that you're really good at what you do. Okay. All right. Don't play like you don't. All right. So yes, I'm seeing that you may be a little freak in the bed or whatever with this Ace of Wands energy here. I'm also seeing that you're very driven and you're very passionate. You may be a go-getter. Maybe you're a business pursuer, or you just have a lot of ideas, and you're someone that always just encourages people to just go after what it is they desire, is what I'm hearing from this one card. The next card here with this Knight of Cups in reverse, girl or boy, I'm trying to say right now, you guys get mad offers and y'all just don't accept everything that comes to you. And I'm hearing that you guys are very, it's not that you're picky. It's just you don't settle for everything. You're not someone that's just going to like someone off the bat. I'm hearing that you would rather, just take it slow, rather, pursue a friendship before just jumping into a relationship. You guys take your time. You don't accept every single offer that just comes your way. And I feel like the people that admire you and find you attractive, they like that about you. They like that you're not for everyone. Okay, as my dude Future would say, she for the streets, or he, and you're not. And for guys, that could reference, you guys as well. I'm seeing just with this King of Wands energy, and then speaking of guys, I'm just seeing that you're very fiery and very passionate. And I find it very interesting because I was getting more of a feminine energy here, and now here we are with this masculine. And don't get me wrong, some of you ladies may have this dominating personality about you, and that's what they like. They like that you take control. They like that you know what it is you desire and that you can keep it like together. I'm just hearing like you're just this emperor or you're this empress, and you're just, you just keep it together. You keep yourself grounded. You just keep going after what it is you desire. For you guys, I don't know what it is about this picture, but I'm just seeing eyes. And maybe it's like something about your skin. I'm just hearing eyes and skin. So maybe something about just like how you look. Like I'm just hearing attractive just all over. And once again, you know that, you know, you good what you do in the bed or whatever. All right. I'm seeing with this Wheel of Fortune here, people find you very just lucky. I'm hearing that they think that you come from a very well-kept home. And listen, I know some of you guys are probably in the back of your head like, nah, that is not true. This is coming from an outside perspective. So for those who don't know you that well, or people who just admire you from afar, they like, oh, she got money, or he got money, or he just looks like he's very well kept. And I'm hearing intimidation. Like you might scare them a little. You may have had people say like, the reason I didn't approach you is because it just looked like I might not have been good enough for you. I feel like y'all get that a lot. And y'all just be like, really, like you're like the most humbling person ever. And they just don't know it because you are well kept. You know, you keep up with yourself. I also feel like you're highly protected with like your ancestors and God and whatever spirituality you come from, or you know, you worship or whatever. I'm just hearing that you really are protected, and I feel like people sense that. It's like that evil eye energy. It's like people who make fun of you get what they like, karma. I'm just hearing karma, and people see that. So that's another thing. People find you attractive because it's just like, boom, you're protected spiritually, and you put up boundaries yourself is what I'm hearing. You just make sure that you don't have people overstepping your boundaries. It's like you don't let people cross that threshold. You just don't accept anything for the bare minimum. You keep going after what it is you desire. And then lastly, with this Justice card energy, I'm just seeing that you're very fair. Some of you guys may be Libras as well, or have Libra in your chart, or I'm just getting like a lot. I'm like with these two fire energies, maybe you're a fire sign. So that could be Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. Yeah, and overall, y'all are just really well kept. I'm just hearing like balance. People find you very balanced. You may get that compliment a lot, and they feel like they can come talk to you. You might feel like you sometimes attract a lot of people that always are explaining themselves to you or explaining their feelings to you. It's just because they feel like you're very fair, and that you listen, and that you're not going to judge them because you are really open-minded yourself. And that is another thing that people find attractive about you. So next, gratitude. So yeah, that just goes to say that once again, oh y'all, don't mind my fingers, by the way, my little stubbies. That just goes to say that you guys are very like mindful. I just keep hearing mindful, and y'all are really thankful of what it is you have in life, and like honesty. Like you're very fair, and you keep it real with people. People love that about you. You don't back down if it might sound too mean. You just, you know, you give it to them raw. You rip the band-aid off so you can help them out. And yeah, friendship, you're very loyal, and you may take your time. You're not someone who just rushes into a relationship just because it's there. I feel like you have a lot of offers too. And then visualization, I feel like a lot, like visually you look good. Like you look good, like, oh God, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just seeing like you just overall, you just keep up with yourself. On top of that, I'm hearing that you're very outgoing. Like I feel like you give a lot of people advice and just continue to be optimistic. I'm also getting a sense that some of y'all don't do that with yourselves. I don't know why. Like y'all give out the best advice, but then you be like, dang, I should really take my own advice. Like maybe you should do that, because a lot of people find you attractive because of the advice you give. Let's go pick some more cards out, y'all. All right, so moderation. See, that mindfulness, that gratitude, honesty. Yeah, I feel like you guys have a lot of offerings, and you guys just come from a well-kept home for some of you guys. And y'all don't brag about it. Y'all aren't buttholes about it. Y'all are very moderate. Y'all are very y'all aren't someone that just does the most. And I feel like so many people see that. You're just so peaceful. It's something so zen about you. You know what I'm saying? Communication. So yeah, maybe you're a good communicator. Like I said, you're constantly giving good advice. Maybe you're very easily good to talk to or open up to. I'm just hearing like you just give this great advice, and you're fair, you listen, and on top of that, with your passionate mindset, it just seems so like optimistic, and people need that these days. I promise you they do. And I'm just feeling like this group don't even be wanting to attract attention. Y'all don't even be trying to be a therapist to people, but y'all just get it, and y'all just be like, oh, again. But like, because of the person you are, you just like, I can't leave them hanging. And you're not a butthole about it. You're moderate. You're very mindful. Follow your dreams. So like I said, this optimistic attitude is just like nothing, everything that hits you, you don't let it bring you down. You constantly keep getting back up, and people see that and they're like, wow, okay, I need some of that mojo, is what I'm hearing. Completion. So yeah, a lot of people feel like you're just complete. Like if you look at this is just like that higher chakra, you know, you just overall just have this balancing, like you're just woke. So some people see you, I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this, I feel like some of you guys may be very spiritual as well, and people like that about you. Maybe, you know, you do what I do. Maybe you do tarot. Maybe you do channel messages and you work with the divine. I'm just hearing that y'all overall are just, in their eyes, you're the world. You literally are just this person that is just balanced, you know, you're aligned. And that's what I'm hearing. I just keep hearing that. Like I just keep feeling like people find you so divine, like individuality. So yeah, you're your own self. You just have this quirkiness and this uniqueness about you that people love, and you might get that, like you're just such yourself. Maybe you feel like you're a leader at times and you don't even be asking for it. That's another thing. You're not someone that's just like, give me attention, give me attention. It just kind of flows your way because that's just the person you are. You attract those type of people. So time to decide. That goes back to that Knight of Cups in reverse energy. I feel like it's like you have all these options, and it's just like you don't always settle for less. It's like, you know, you follow your heart's truest desires. You stay true to yourself. You follow your dreams. I'm just hearing like you just are this person that just is like, you don't let people sway your energy. You keep up boundaries. Speaker. So yeah, that communication, you know, I just feel like you guys are really good at speaking up for what it is you want, for some of you guys, and you just are really good to listen to. I keep hearing advice. So maybe those who are in college, y'all are some psych majors or something. If not, maybe you might want to look into it, because I'm just hearing that you just give great advice. You're good to listen to, and overall, I'm even hearing you're a little funny too. Writing. So yeah, for some of you guys, maybe your writing is really nice. Maybe some of you guys write poetry, and that is another thing that people find attractive about you. Or maybe you guys write novels, or just overall just how you write things out and how you explain yourself. It kind of goes in hand with the speaker energy. Artists. So yeah, it's just like y'all have all these opportunities. Y'all have, you know, you have a gateway with writing, you have a gateway with speaker, and now some of you guys are artists, you know. Some of you guys have all these talents, and it's just like people see you as this completion, because it's like you have all these gifts, and at the same time you still seem to maintain just being afloat. Like you just, you know, it's just something about this group. I love this group's energy. It's just, and I'm only on the first one, like what's to come next. It's just like, and like, y'all look, spiritual teacher. What was I saying? Some of you guys really, and if you haven't looked into it yet, y'all have that gift. Y'all have that gift to really help and be a spiritual teacher, you know, and be a light to this world, you know, because it's just like, it's just something about you that people are just drawn to, and they just like that about you. They like that, you know, you're different. They don't like, they like that you don't try to fit in. You just kind of stay to yourself. And sometimes you might feel lonely and you feel like people don't really acknowledge that, but people do. People acknowledge it, and they commend you for it. They commend you for not conforming. So peace, yeah, that peaceful energy. It's just like y'all are overall balanced. You got, you know, some funniness, you got some passion, you got some calm, peaceful energy. It's just like y'all are overall just balanced. And that's what people see you as. Nourishment. So yeah, you might take care of yourself. It's just something about y'all keeping up with yourself. And so as you can see, these cards are starting to backtrack because it all kind of correlates together. Y'all keep up with yourselves, and people like that. You may smell good, you may take care of yourself, you know, you keep up with those boundaries. I don't know why that word is sticking to my head like that. And the masculine, so that goes to that King of Wands energy. It's just like something about you is just, you might have a dominating personality, and that is okay, but it's just like you are your own person. You have that uniqueness about you. And even for the women out here, it's just like y'all just have this persona that is just like, y'all can't come and conform me, you can't come change me, and people love that about y'all. Protection. What was I saying? Y'all are protected spiritually and around. Maybe you have a good support system, or maybe it seems like to other people your family is always there for you at events. People also notice that, and you might have a good friendship, or just overall just protection from and higher up and around. Just people may have noticed those little small things, and they like that about you, and they like how you incorporate and appreciate that protection, because you know that gratitude energy, you're just very humbled about it. And then lastly, we have boundaries. You guys, boundaries. Yes, you guys do not let anyone break that bubble, even if they try. And sometimes if you feel like you have, to other people, you don't easily penetrate, in a sense. Like, you don't easily allow people just to come in your circle. Like, you don't just settle for any friend. You don't just settle for any guy. You really make sure that it's the one that is going to respect you, and it's the one that's going to respect your boundaries. Okay. And then lastly, as we're coming to an end, group one, but this isn't the last, I pulled some of my juicy cards. So he, she must be rich. Y'all, that Wheel of Fortune energy is something for real. So yeah, people find you very wealthy. And these my handwritten, so don't judge my handwriting, you know, because I wrote them out. And then it says, do you see your beauty? Do you know your worth? So yeah, people find you very worthy, very beautiful. And for guys, handsome. It's just like, do you know your worth? You know, maybe you may find yourself second guessing from that. It's so healing from you. So yes, like I said, not everyone may have handled you rejecting them well. So because it's just like you have so many options, so you try to be very mindful of it. So I'm hearing that some of y'all may have broken little hearts, but to others that's attractive, because it's just like, wow, he may be the cutest person in the school or gets a lot of attention, but it's just like, you're not so necessarily worried about that attraction. You're worried about where his mind is at, or where her mind is at. And then lastly, light workers, spiritual healer. Y'all can definitely do what I can do, and people see it. And if you don't see it, go look in the mirror. I don't know, ask your ancestors, because this is beautiful. So yeah, this is overall why people find you attractive. Why does your significant person find you attractive? And group one, I wish you guys the best. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and go follow my socials so you can stay updated with, you know, upcoming events and polls and other things that I want to include you all on. All right, have a good day. How to. If you are here with me today, it's because this beautiful crystal card resonated with you. This is a azurite, and I hope I'm saying that right. So it's a meditative and dreamy azurite. Is a soft, powdery to prismatic, rich blue copper infused mineral. So yes, for those who watch my other videos, that y'all know how much I love my crystal cards. So yeah, if you chose this card and it resonated with you, this is your video. All right, pal two, let's get with it now. So already starting off with my tarot, because y'all already know I always start with my tarot. I'm already seeing here that a lot of people find you attractive, or, you know, that person you desire finds you attractive because you're just very, I'm hearing free-spirited. You guys like to go with the flow. You guys are just someone who just is constantly just chilling, but at the same time this front about you where it's like you have this deep understanding and this deep knowing, and you're just very intuitive is what I'm hearing. You're very in tune with your emotions, and people like that about you a lot, and they find it very attractive that you are just so intuitive, and you have like this emotional intelligence that they may lack, or maybe you just are, maybe I'm getting a sense that some of you guys are very empathetic, so some of you guys may be empaths. But yeah, with this hangman energy, I just feel like you guys are constantly just allowing the universe to move you in ways that the average person may struggle with. You guys are able to tune in with the universe before others, in a sense, and people see that, and they just feel like you're just so like you're deep knowing. It's just like something about you. It's like almost like this mysterious energy here. It's like, I don't know, it's giving me kind of like Pisces energy here. All right, so with this 10 of Pentacles, another thing people may find attractive about you is that maybe you're family oriented. Maybe you're really good with kids, and maybe you're good with, you know, just interacting with families. Maybe whenever you meet someone's parent, it's just like they love you. And for those, and this is just for some of you guys, and for those that are sitting there and you know darn well who I'm talking about, I don't really like kids like that. I don't really like, well, they see you as someone. This is all from their perspective. I'm seeing like a little animal here, so maybe you're good with animals. Just overall, just intuitive. You're really good with your finances is what I'm hearing, because you know that 10, that's about completion. That's talking about ending to start anew. And it just means that with this chapter here, people always see you as someone that's ready to just be to fruition. I'm just hearing that you have this, like, you just have this financial stability, or maybe you're really good with your money, and people like that about you. You're very goal oriented. You're always thinking about your foundation and just moving forward. Next, for some of you guys, I also see that with this Ace of Wands energy, You guys may be also, as I said to group one, a little freaky deaky, if you know what I'm saying, because it is YouTube and I gotta keep it a little PG or whatever. But yes, I'm just seeing that you guys may have this like kink to you that people like, and on top of that, you just may be appeasing like sexually or just physically. You're just really attractive is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing alluring and very mystical. Like some of you guys, y'all are gorgeous, like, and I'm getting this like baby face vibe. Like it's like you just have this young, like, but it's not like creepy young, if you get what I'm saying. It's more like it's just like you're youthful inside. Like you just have this spirit about you that's just so free going and just so ethereal. It's just like angelic is what I'm hearing. And then with this King of Cups that kind of tops it off, it's just like you see this cool dude, you know, and he's you know, playing with his music bowl. Some of you guys may also be musically inclined is what I'm saying. People may find you attractive in that. I'm just hearing just overall just intuitive and just emotional development, maturity. You just have this development about you that's just like, wow. It's just like so appealing because it's just like you understand and you're not one to be quick with the tongue. You take your time and actually try to understand what's going on. So next is this like worthiness. So people find you very worthy. People know your worth and they like that you know your worth. You don't need someone, because look at the peacock. The peacock is like, you know, they normally are like these flamboyant birds. They're just beautiful and they spread their wings, and it's just like when you spread your wings, you spread your wings. Someone's giving me like Leo energy here. But it's just like they see that and they like that. They like that some of you guys know that you're attractive, and for those who don't and are sitting back like, psh, stop playing, because they think that you are divine. Like with this generosity card, I feel like you're very caring and very mindful. You're very generous, and you're not frugal with your money. But if you see someone and you intuitively feel they really need it, I feel like you guys would give, maybe go to like food drives, or just like, you know, you guys are one of those people that really put in work to make sure the less fortunate has at least something. Y'all go with the flow. Like I said, it's just giving me this like Pisces, maybe like Cancer energy. It's just like you guys just go with the flow. You guys aren't really someone who complains. You know, friend calls you up and say, let's do something. You're like, okay, let's go. But at the same time, you're mindful. You don't allow people to like cross that boundary is what I'm hearing for some of you guys. If you are tired, you'll admit that I'm tired and you might not go out. But for the most part, you're not someone who complains a lot. You're just chilling, you know, big on your big Taurus energy. It's just like you're just this person. I'm just vibing out, and at the same time, if you need me, I'm here. So just let me know. And people find that very attractive about you. So yeah, growth. So for some of you guys, you're constantly evolving, you're constantly growing, and people see that. They see that you've, even from like hard situations, you just get back up and dust your pants off. And instead of using that as something that's like, dang, why did this happen to me? I'm hearing that some of you guys are one of those people that just is like, okay, I learned from this. What can I take from this to move forward and apply it to my life so I can help someone else that might go through the situation? Yeah, I love this. You guys are really, wow. I mean, look at that pure energy. Like I was saying earlier, I wasn't trying to sound creepy or anything. It's just like people find you pure. It's just like something about you that just is just like so pure. And even it's just like maybe you may have like a person come up to you and just like, I don't want to hurt you. You're like a good person, like a legit, like they really see you as this they put you on this pedestal is what I'm hearing. They put you on this pedestal that you're like better than the average person, because that's how you hold yourself. And it's just like who you are in a sense. And I'm not trying to gas y'all heads up. Yeah, peace. It's just like you have this peaceful essence about you. And it's just like you don't allow people to just, you know, tell you off. But at the same time, it's like if you need to be assertive, you are assertive. But it's just like this peace. When people are around you, they feel like they can be themselves. They can just be free. The unexpected. So for a lot of people, you were very unexpectedly into their life. Like maybe you bumped into them, and because, you know, you attract those spirits, you know, like those energies that just are just, you would just attract energy, like, and it's good energy. And I just feel like for some people, you were very unexpected to them. Like you may have met at the library, or you met somewhere where you least expected it. People would just find you like, you're like a, what is that? I'm trying to come up with this. Oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. You're like a blessing in disguise. Like you were a blessing in disguise for a lot of people. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Assessing. So you're constantly, you're just very mindful of the space you're in. You're constantly, making sure you're not in situations where you feel like you'll be overwhelmed. And I feel like that's that empath in some of you guys. It's just like when you're in an area or in an environment that makes you too overwhelmed, you're very cautious of that, or the energy just that was lingering around it. You don't put yourself in situations that'll overload you, and people like that, and then pleasure. That correlation with that Ace of Wands. Y'all know what y'all want. Y'all know what y'all doing, okay? And we don't need to go into further, okay? And then healing. So yeah, a lot of you guys are very healing. Like a lot of people, like you are a blessing in someone's life. You're a blessing in a lot of people's lives, even if you don't know that. So spirituality. So yeah, some of you guys can do what I do. I'm hearing dreams. So some of you guys may get vivid dreams. Maybe channeling. I just heard the word channeling. So yeah, and look at those double digits, 66, 77. So yeah, you guys are very in tune, even if you don't know. You may see a lot of numbers that may be, synchronized. Music. What did I say? The music bowl. So yeah, some of you guys may have this like angelic voices, what I'm hearing. The guitar, just instruments. Like some of you guys are just very in tune with your music side, and just like that art side. It's just like you're very musically inclined as well, and people like that about you. Financial discipline. What was I saying? That goal oriented like behavior. You're not like, you're frugal with your money. You're very you're mindful. You're not, you're in moderation. You don't go overboard when it comes to things, and people like that. If you don't have it, you're okay with saying, hey, I don't have it. I'm not going to eat out with you guys tonight. I'm just going to head back home, but I did have fun. Excuse me, y'all, I just burped. And then, yeah, moderation. Yeah, you guys take things in moderation. You don't go overboard, Sometimes it's good to, treat yourself every now and then. But you guys are very mindful, because you guys know what y'all want with this 10 of Pentacles. You guys are very, y'all just know what it is y'all want. So it's like when you keep that in perspective, that moderation tends to come in key, so you don't, I guess, like, do too much. All right, we're down to our last bit of cards, y'all. So it says let go. So yeah, maybe a lot of people find you guys as people that let go of things that no longer serve you. You're not one to just hold on to things, You walk away from situations in order to resolve it. And then it's like when you let go, you don't look at it as something negative. For a lot of you guys, I'm hearing that you guys are very mature when it comes to letting go things, And that's just for some of you guys. But I feel like majority of you guys are very good with handling like conflict. Even though you all don't like conflict, you just are really good with handling it. Options. So it's saying consider the career possibilities that are open to you. So yeah, a lot of you guys have a lot of gateways and talents. Maybe you could be a therapist, a musician, or a music therapist. I am going to school for that. It's just like you guys have so many options, and people see that. You just have this light and this talent within you, and people love that about you. You're overall, like, you're like, how do I put this? You're well-rounded. You're very well-rounded, and people see that. Animals. Bruh. Yes. So yeah, some of you guys are very good with animals and just overall nature. You're able to communicate with them intuitively, and they're like a guidance for you. Some of you guys just feel like y'all connect with animals, and people see that. It's just like y'all are one of those people that go on walks, and that very mean dog comes up and loves on you, and they're like, the owner's like, oh my gosh, the dog never does that. And it's just like, yeah, because you that drill. And then body work. So for some of you guys may have a really, like I said, nice physique, very beautiful, because I feel like this whole group is just very beautiful. Some of you guys may have tattoos. I'm hearing gauge. So some of you guys may have gauges, some piercings. So yeah, overall just beautiful. I love it. This was a very zen group. All right, I did have some of my hand cards that I love. Don't judge my handwriting, y'all, because I did write them out. So I'm falling for you. So yeah, a lot of people are falling for you. That's not necessarily, why they're attracted to you. But I mean, if someone is falling for you, obviously there are reasons they're attracted. So it just says you are strange. And I don't think this is in a bad way. Whenever I see this card, I always think of like Aquarian energy, and I'm an Aquarius. It's just like you have this uniqueness about you. It's just like you kind of are like ethereal. Like I said, you're from another realm. You just have this glow about you that's just so angelic. And that's the energy I'm picking up from the card, not necessarily like a mean energy or like something negative. And it's a spirit, energy, and personality. So yeah, people find you attractive because you're just like I said, it's just like you're overall like you just have this calming appearance about you, and then like how you handle situations and how you're there for people. So yeah, that was really beautiful, group 2, and I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow my socials. All the information is down below. I look forward to you guys checking in and tuning in with my next video. All right, see y'all. Hey pal 3, if you are here with me today, it's because this beautiful crystal card was calling to you or resonated with you. So yes, this is a rose quartz. A rose quartz is love in a rock form. So yes, a lot of you guys may be full of love, and if anyone watches my other videos, y'all know how I love my crystal cards, okay? So let's get to it, pal 3, and see why you are attractive, or what makes you attractive. So already starting off with my tarot as per usual, I'm already seeing a lot of people feel like they can just quickly like connect with you. I feel like you're very easy to get along with, in a sense. I feel like you have this like harmony about you, like you like are really good with bringing people together, and people find that very attractive when you do stuff like that. Like you just have this divine essence, and a lot of people feel like maybe you're attracting your soul family, but a lot of people feel like they have soul ties to you, and it's in a good way. Like they just feel like they just have this feeling of nostalgic, like I know you from somewhere. And some people find that very attractive. Maybe you've had people come up to you and feel like, I feel like I know you from somewhere, and you're like, I don't know you, but like I promise you it's probably from a past life, if you guys believe in those things. Or just energy, you know, your energy is very familiar, and it's in a good way. It's very calming and very soothing. It's just something that's very, it's just like secure. So with this Three of Wands, I said Three of Wands, but this Three of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're constantly shedding old skin. You're constantly growing, and you're constantly, you know, leaving things in the past that no longer serve you. And people see that. They see your growth. They see you blossoming. They see you, you know, putting up your boundaries, and people find that very attractive. I feel like a lot of you guys, because you care so much, you give, and people take, and then you find yourself in this position where you're just burnt out, and no one else is checking on you, and people are starting to see that you're not, you know, putting up with that anymore. You're constantly trying to make sure that you're okay, and at the same time there's a fine balance between the two. I do see that you are someone that isn't closed off. I feel like you're very good with expressing yourself and communicating, is what I'm seeing. Or maybe in the past you may have struggled with that, and people see your growth. It's just like this growth with overcoming things and just becoming this beautiful blossoming person that you were becoming, and people find that attractive. It's like something about your growth. I feel like a lot of you guys have had a hard past, and people see that, and they see that it doesn't hold you down. If anything, it's making you this exuberant, you know, person that's just going after what it is, you know, they desire. Yeah, with this it's just like you just are beautiful. It's just like you're opening up. It's just like you're blossoming, you know. And then with this Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel like, yeah, it just goes to say, it's like, I feel like because in the past you were hurt so much because there wasn't a fine balance, you were just quick to cut off people. You were quick to not even give people a chance. And it's like now here you are with this balance, and it's just like you're able to see through people. You're able to allow people to come in, and it's not necessarily, you know, on a logical level. It's just like because you feel that genuine emotion, it's like, okay, my emotion is telling me this, and now I can add logic in to make, you know, to add boundaries. But it's like, it's not OC. It's a fine balance. I feel like some of you guys could be an air sign, so Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. I'm getting that. And maybe some water. None of the signs really necessarily matter. You just may have heavy air in your chart. All right. So now moving down to this row, I feel like a lot of you guys are very aware, very open and perceptive to things. Like you can see through people. I keep hearing see through people. It's just like, you know, people, you can read them just like that. You can know what their intentions are, and people love that about you. It's just like, I feel like some of your friends even be like, hey, what you think about such and such, or what you think about such and such, and they really come to you for that advice because you are so real and you give it to them. And even if they don't listen, they always come back and be like, oh my gosh, you was right. I feel like also another thing people find attractive about you is just you have this very secure energy. I feel like you are very humbling, and you make sure your friends are good, your family is good, you know, you make sure that they have all the essentials that they need. You're someone that makes sure you just hold it down, is what I'm hearing. And then with communication, it's just like you're very good with expressing yourself. Something about words. It's just like, you know, maybe you're good at writing, and maybe you're good at just communicating. You're just good at overall just expressing yourself. It's just like you just have this humbling inner self. I'm hearing old soul. So some of you guys may get that old soul projection. So people might be like, oh my gosh, you have such an old soul. It's just like something about you is just very like, I'd rather write a letter about how I feel, or like, you know, and really send you a letter, or I'll leave you little notes around the house for and like people might like that. A lot of people find that attractive about you, you know. You have this old school exterior to them. And then with this non-attachment here, I feel like that goes to say with this 3 of Swords in reverse energy, it's like you release things that no longer, you don't attach yourself to things that don't serve you anymore. I feel like in the past, maybe you have, or maybe you've attached yourself to people that are emotional vampires, and they're constantly sucking, you know, you up. And not in a you know, sexual content. I just more so mean like they're just draining your light because you're giving them so much. You know, you're giving them nourishment. You're making sure they're okay. You're making sure they're secure. And it's just like, it was draining you. And now it's just like, you know, the fine balance. And it's just like, you don't allow them to come, you know, overuse you as a person, because you're a person and you're a light to this world. All right, I'm going to pick some more cards. Yeah, so domestic harmony. Oh my gosh, this 2 of Cups. Yeah, you're very, like, maybe you're that one friend or that one family member that puts together, you know, cookouts or events. Like, I'm just hearing that you love, like, you're really good with just working with people, and maybe even kids. Like, I just keep hearing like you're just really good with just overall, you just love people, and you just love love, and you just love to give. But now that you have these boundaries, it's like you're unstoppable. And people love that. Yeah, creativity. So yeah, a lot of you guys may have some creative perks up your sleeve, you know. If you do, please comment down below what some of your creative sides are. If it's drawing, if it's creating videos, you know, let me know. I love that, you know. I play 5 instruments, so I love the creativity. And then patience. Yeah, something about, yeah, it's just like, you have this patience. You're just really good with understanding, and you have to have patience, especially if you're someone that does work with kids or someone that works with, you know, planning events and stuff. You just have to have that patience, and people love that about you. You just have this patience, and they look and they're like, wow, I could never do something like that. And it's just like, you have that. And then it's just like I said, that boundary have you being unstoppable. It's just like you can do anything. Okay. So let go. So yeah, you're letting go things that no longer serve you. You're letting go things that, you know, used to maybe hurt you, but now it's just like, you know, you're aligning yourself with like-minded people, and you're being more mindful about who you surround yourself with. And I just feel like there's someone that is looking at you and they're just like, wow, the growth, baby. Like, wow, I was so cringe saying baby just now, but like, wow, like your growth is just something serious. And then writing, like I said, yeah, so you're really good with articulating your words and just writing. I'm just hearing old soul. It's just like you're one of those people that just like, you know, I'd rather leave you a sticky note on I love you on your lunchbox or something like that, you know, something cute. School. So yeah, maybe some of you guys are in school right now, and people find that very attractive that you're, you know, furthering your education. For some of you guys, I feel like maybe you work with kids. Like, I don't know why I keep getting this message, like, and people love that. It's just like you're really good with working with kids. You understand them. You know, you can, you know, you're a healer to them, you know. I feel like for some of you guys, you're healers to a lot of people, and you just have this energy about you that is just like, I'm always here, you know, I'm always going to secure you. But there is that balance, you know, you have that balance. You don't allow people to overtake your, you know, all of you, you know. Children. Yeah. Wow. Bruh, I'm sorry, that just like threw me off. So school, children, yeah, you're good with working with kids. People love that about you. You're just like this person that just rings it all in, and it's like kids just get so excited, and it's just like I feel like your secret admirer is just looking at you, and it's like, oh, I can definitely settle down. Oh my gosh, he or her, you know, they just really, they're good with kids. Like, I need someone that's gonna, you know, want to have kids with me because they're good with kids. Okay, and pure. So yeah, you just have this pure energy. around you. And maybe it's because, you know, your inner child, maybe that's how you are able to connect with children, because you have this inner child. You understand. I feel like for some of you guys, like I said, you may have had a troubled past, and maybe that was in your childhood. So you're very good with connecting with your childhood, especially now that you've overcame and like let that pain go. You can connect with kids more. Power. Yeah, you just, it's like I told you, like I said, it's like ever since, you know, you put those boundaries up, it's just like no one can say nothing to you, like, at all. Like, you know, you're not about to get mad at me just because I said, all right, right now I'm feeling a little drained, let's be a little mindful, but I'm here for you, you know. And they know you're going to give them some bomb advice, so they understand that boundary. And fruition. So it's like, for some of you guys, you manifest and everything comes to fruition. You're very strategic about what it is you want, and it comes to fruition, and people find that very attractive. They're like, wow, you know, everything she wants, she goes after, or everything he wants, he goes after, and it just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. All right. And then I picked some of my juicy cards, so don't judge them. It's my handwriting. My bad, y'all. I just was about to sneeze. So yes, always and forever, the originals edition. So if any of you guys seen the originals, you guys know how this word can be portrayed, always and forever. So it's just like, I feel like, well, this saying with that family, it's crazy. But always and forever, I just feel like the reason this card comes out is because with your energy, it's just like people feel like they'll always be able to have some type of connection with you, even if it's not on a romantic energy. They know that you will be a great friend. You'll always and forever care about them. You'll always and forever just be in their life. And I feel like people really find that, you know, attractive about you. It's just like you just have this essence where they know that they would rather have you in their life as a friend, even if they can't have you as a lover. What's your tarot card say, sis? You already know. So yeah, for a lot of you guys, you already know what it is that people find attractive. I feel like you may get a lot of compliments, and for those who don't, now you do, because this is beautiful. It's just like you have this authentic side to you where it's like you're good with writing, you're good with being patient, understanding people, and helping people let go while you let go. So yes, that is all I have for you. Pile 3, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm over here saying skit. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my socials to stay updated, so when I post polls, you guys can be involved, you know. All right, thank you. Hey, Pile 4, if you're here with me today, it's because this beautiful crystal card was resonating or calling to you. This beautiful crystal card is a serpentine, a lime to kale green stone with a reptilian appearance. Serpentine's activating energy is like a deep exfoliation treatment for the spiritual self, okay? So yes, Pile 4, if you're here with me today, it's because that card was calling to you. So we're going to get started with some tarot per usual, as I always do. And off the bat, with this Queen of Cups energy, I'm just picking up that a lot of you guys are very intuitive. You're very empathic. You just understand, and you have this deep knowing of just feeling others, is what I'm hearing. It's just like you just have this very alluring part of you. It's just because you understand others, and it's just like people see that and they're like, wow. It's just like attractive of how you think and how you respond, is what I'm hearing. I'm also getting that you have this emotional intelligence that other people may lack. So it's just like you see all sides of the pictures. You're not one to judge. You're not one to just jump to conclusions. You just know. You can kind of see through people, and people love that about you. At the same time, it can be intimidating. Next, with this Knight of Wands energy, I'm seeing that you're very passionate, you're very understanding, and you just go after what it is you desire. With those two collaborations already, it's just like you are calm and peaceful and zen at the same time. It's just like when you want something, you go after it. You're not someone that just sits, and you're not someone that just, you know, daydreams about it. You go after it, you know. I'm also seeing that for some of you guys may be really good in the bed, if you know what I mean. Got to keep it somewhat PG on YouTube. I'm seeing that you guys may just be, you know, very good at what you do when it comes to pleasuring, you know, your partners. Yeah. Gotta love YouTube. So yeah, but yeah, I'm just seeing that you guys just have this fiery part to you that's just like so, it's just so, yeah, I'm trying to keep it PG, y'all. But it's just like the energy that I'm picking up, and it's just like people lust over y'all. I'm just hearing that people lust over you, and y'all look good. Like, y'all look really good. And for those sitting back saying you're like, yes, you do. be quiet, okay? So with the Lovers card, I'm also seeing that you're just a lover. You just love. You just love being around people. And I'm also getting a sense that you don't really like, you don't attach quickly. It's like you keep all your, you keep to yourself, It's just like, and that's another thing people like. It's like you don't go out and you're not for everyone, you keep stuff to yourself. And it's just like, if someone tries to pursue that connection, then you open up to them. And it's just like, you love hard. I'm hearing that group 4 loves hard. So it's just like, that's why you're also very mindful about who comes into your space, And my apologies if you guys hear any noise in the background. I have my window open and my dad is moving around out in the hallways and outside. So yeah, so with the Queen of Cups, yeah, all of this is a good balance. It's just like you have this good balance. It's like you have almost every single element. And I mean, the Lovers card is an air sign, it's the Gemini. So it's just like you are very good at just adapting is what I'm seeing. And at the same time with this intuition and then with this Knight of Wands, some of you guys may be Geminis is what I'm picking up. If not, the sign doesn't matter all the time. I'm just picking up like you guys are just really good at adapting to your environment and understanding it and trusting your instincts. And that's another thing with that Queen of Cups energy. It's just like a lot of people like that, you're just so intuitive. You're very attuned with the universe. You're very faithful. Like I said, this love hard energy is something serious, especially with your friends. It's just like, and friends and family, it's like you're very faithful to them. You're very loving, you're very compassionate, and you understand and you practice what you speak. So it's just like you're not a hypocrite. You give great advice, but at the same time you're practicing that is what I'm hearing for some of you guys. And that is another thing that's very attractive about you. So next it says compassion. So yeah, like I was saying, like this compassion, you're very compassionate about what it is you want in life. You're very compassionate about who you love. And it's just like, it's not fake, it's genuine, it's raw. And a lot of people love that about you. They like, oh my gosh, let me put a ring on it, And then with the self-discipline, it's just like you have this moderation about you. It's just like you don't tell too much, you don't spill the beans too quickly. It's like you wait until you guys are at a comfortable level to just start expressing yourself. And it's just like you have this loyalty to you, and it's just like you keep those secrets. You just have the self-discipline. It's like you know what it is you want. You keep those things in check when it comes to the temptations, and you're just overall a balanced person is what I'm hearing. Domestic harmony. So yeah, you're really good at working with others and bringing other people together, and a lot of people really enjoy that about you. And communication, how you speak, I'm hearing that you speak really well when it comes to others. It's just like the way you carry yourself as well. I'm hearing it's just like you don't allow people to overtalk you, but at the same time you don't overtalk others. It's a very balanced connection. And it's like when it comes to family, you bring them together, you don't separate them. You're not a very violent person, you're a very happy person, you're very happy-go-lucky is what I'm hearing. You're very free-spirited. So a lot of people like you for that and find you attractive because you're just this free spirit. Yeah, love and light and love. It's just like, yeah, you're just so full of compassion and you're just so full of love. It's like you love, like you got the Lovers card. So books. So yeah, for some of you guys, you may stay, you educate yourself, you read, you are staying informed, you're understanding. If you don't know something, you're learning about it. And that's another thing, another reason why people find you attractive. Body work. So yeah, some of you guys may have tattoos. I'm hearing neck tattoo. So for some of you guys have gotten work done and people like that. And for some of you guys, it's just like you have this nice physical appearance, like you're working out, you keep up with your body, you keep up with yourself and your health. So yeah, and for some of you guys, I'm hearing piercing. So like nose piercing, they really like your nose piercing and your ears piercings. Wow. And an oracle card. So yeah, for some of you guys, you may be spiritual, and that's that queen. I just feel it. It's like you're so intuitive. So maybe some of you guys do this and they love that. They love that you're different, you don't conform. They love that you can read cards. They're like, ooh, the person that I admire is she or he can do that. And they do that, and y'all do it well is what I'm hearing. So yeah, side note, I'm hearing another message that some of you guys have been procrastinating on doing it more, and I feel like you guys should. Y'all have a calling to this, and is yeah, you know who I'm talking to, for those out there. And then freedom, it's just like you're just very free spirited. It's like, although you could be to yourself, it's a balance. It's a fine balance between the two. It's like what it is you desire, what it is you want, and you don't allow people to judge you and put you in a corner and try to stereotype you or try to make you to something that you're not. And people love that about you. So gratitude, you're very humbling, you're very thankful for what you have in life. You're not someone who is always complaining. You're not someone who's always nasty towards life, and people like that about you. And in purity, so yeah, some people find you very pure and very innocent. For some of you guys, it may be literal and you may be like a virgin, and that's okay. And then blossoming. So yeah, for some of you guys, you're growing into this person. You're cultivating into this person that's going to be your divine self, and just like you're just growing into a beautiful person, and you are a beautiful person, as what I'm hearing. And it's just like, it's this really beautiful energy, you know, power forward. So we're down to our last cards, and they're my handmade juicy cards, so don't judge my handwriting. And yeah, so let's get to it. So yeah, oh y'all, what was I saying? What was I saying with this Knight of Wands energy? So it says, when I get that feeling, it's a sexual healing. Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That steaminess. Yeah, some of y'all know what y'all know what y'all doing. And let's just say your person likes that. If you need confirmation, this is confirmation. You doing it well. Twin flames for sure. So yeah, some people just feel like they have that connection with you, and maybe some of you guys are in this twin flame connection, and you just, you know, twin flame path is not always the easiest, and you just needed that confirmation to make sure that, you know, they really are attracted to you for the right reasons, or, you know, you guys aren't, you know, going to come together. Because, you know, about that twin flame energy, you guys got to be whole to be able to come as one. If not, it's always a runner and a chaser, and it's just like, it can be very toxic. So make sure you guys are taking care of yourself. And if you would be interested in me doing a video about that, please comment it down below. Where is this? So can I love on you now? So yeah, maybe you guys are the runner in this twin flame connection. So yeah, and the runner and the chaser is just like, can I love you now, please? And you're like over here liking him or her, and you just don't understand why you keep running. Well, this is your confirmation. Please stop. They really like you. They really admire you, and they want to give you the world and actually love on you, because that's how you are. That's why they are attracted to you. That's why you are who you are, and they love every inch of it. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned to my next video. Follow me on my socials, and have a good one. Hello, Pow 5. I hope you all are doing well and are ready for your video. All right, so if you're here with me today, it's because this beautiful card resonated, or crystal card resonated with you. This card is a black tourmaline. Grounding black tourmaline is a slightly magnetized, semi-precious gemstone with a reputation for protecting a delicate psyche from a cast of the crazies and establishing powerful energetic boundaries between you and all the zombies out there. Okay, this is great. I love black tourmaline. I carry mine everywhere with me. There's one beside my bed. You know, it's just great. And if any of y'all know from my old videos, my other videos, y'all know I love my crystal cards. Okay, so Pow 5, let's figure out what makes you attractive to whom. Okay, so already with this Page of Pentacles energy here, I feel like it's like with the pages here, you normally tend to get fresh and new. And I feel like right now, with people see you right now, maybe you've been a person, because I see with this Four of Wands here, you have this side to you where you just like to have fun, you like to go out, and you just like to, you know, maybe you're a little bit of a partier, maybe you're just a person who just loves adventure, because I love adventure too. However, you are mindful of your surroundings, and you are very, you know, you just have these boundaries up, and that's good. However, one thing that I feel like that might have been missing a little is you being grounded. And I feel like one thing that people are starting to notice is that you're grounding yourself more, and you're starting to be more mindful, and it's very fresh and it's very new. And it's not that it's bad that you're just now, you know, getting the hang on to this, but you may have found yourself kind of out of whack lately, especially with this, you know, pandemic and everything going on. I feel like people find you getting yourself like really grounded, and maybe you're starting to meditate more, maybe you're starting to do yoga. I just feel that for you guys. That's for some. Now, the other energy that I feel for some of you guys is that people find you very just like alluring when it comes to like nature. They just find you very, it's just like you have this earthy, like, like this earthy like personality to you. It's like you are very humbling, and you're very just like mothering, almost like this Queen of Pentacles, but it's like it's new. It's just like it's just starting to fester up more. You're starting to be more expressive about it. I feel like a lot of you wasn't as expressive about, you know, the fact that you do love to meditate, the fact that nature is your, you know, your place to go to when you're stressed out, you know. And now you're starting to take more pictures of nature. You're starting to really, you know, bond with, you know, your plants. You know, there's mine right there. You know, you're really starting to just, you know, express your love for nature. And I feel like people are starting to, you know, really admire that about you. It's just like, wow, it's just like she takes care of nature. You know, you see trash, you pick it up. You know, you tell your friends not to litter. You know, you're getting more vocal about, you know, your mama earth, you know, your Gaia, you know. And I love it. With your Four of Wands energy, like I said, for some of you guys, you really just have this free spirited, this energy about you where you just can keep going. And it's just like you just love to have fun. You just love. You're that one friend that is just so energetic, but at the same time, it's just like it's a balance. It's like you love to make everyone feel good about themselves, and I love that. You just love is just what I'm hearing. I feel like for some of you guys, the reason why people find you attractive is maybe because y'all grew up together. I'm hearing that, you know, just overall growth, and they've seen you grow. And another thing is I'm hearing that this might sound a little funny, but you have some childhood crushes, like some people that just have had a crush on you since just the beginning of time, because they just always thought you were just this beautiful light, you know, this handsome light. You're just always so fun and just so enthusiastic, so free spirited, just being yourself, and you don't care who it is. You're always going to be yourself, you know, and that's how they see you. This is from their perception. I also feel like this may it might be that it's just like, I'm just hearing childhood friend. So a lot of, like, some of these people just really like the fact that y'all were friends before y'all could do anything, or the fact that y'all are friends and y'all have that establishment. I also see that some people find you guys very attractive because you're optimistic towards the future. You're very goal oriented. You're always planning ahead. You're always looking forward. It's just like this, you know, you're very motivated towards life, and you love life for some of you guys, and you have great judgment. People feel like they can come to you about anything. They feel like you're always going to have the best intentions, and you're always going to just voice your opinion. You know, you're very raw. You keep it a stack. You don't hold back, is what I'm hearing. You're very enlightened. People, when they see you, they feel like you're enlightened. You just have this part too that just glows you and just embellishes and just love and fun. I'm just hearing that you guys are fun. Shoot, if you please comment down below, like, what is it that y'all be doing? Do y'all go to carnivals? Do y'all be going to, like, you know, concerts? What is it? Because, you know, I'm trying to add some to-do lists to make, you know, spice things up. What is it that you've been doing to keep yourself busy in quarantine? You know, are you having projection movie nights, you know, where you have, you know, the projectors up in the backyard? Like, I just feel like you guys are very creative, and y'all are always doing something to just keep the spirits up, you know, and that's for some of you guys. But honestly, I'm getting it that it's a lot of you guys, if you want me to be honest. I feel like another thing people find attractive about you is that you're very thankful. You're very humble. You are always showing your gratitude, if it's through actions, if it's through giving back, if it's through always voicing it and, you know, showing your appreciation, earning your keep within the house, helping your parents out. I just hear that you're very grateful and you're very generous. You know, excuse me, I just burped. I feel like you guys are one of those people that go out and, you know, you give to the homeless if you feel it. You feel like, you know, if you have it. I feel like you're one of those people that just is constantly trying to make sure everyone is good. Just make sure you guys keep that balance between, you know, no one, you know, taking advantage of you. I also feel like you're very courageous to people. You know, you are that person that goes out and just has fun. You are that daredevil friend. You know, you're going to pick dare before you pick truth, is what I'm hearing, because it's just like you're so courageous and people see you as brave. You're just so fun and outgoing, and it's just like you're just this person that's always exuberant of energy. But at the same time, it's like at the same time you can just you kind of can hold that off sometimes. It's like time and place for everything, and it's like you can also get really serious and very like calm. It just depends on your mood. I'm hearing like you guys have this like two sides to you, but it's not in a bad way. It's just like one minute you can be very calm, and the other minute it's just like, yeah, let's go do something. But it's a fine balance between the two. It's very complimenting, and that's why people love that about you. Let's put some more cards. So yeah, teaching and learning. So like I said, you're just growing. I feel like for some of you guys, it's just this growth. It's just like you've been through some things, and instead of like internalizing it, you've allowed it to allow you to grow, and you could be that teacher for other people. Personal growth, bruh. What am I saying? Like, look at this third eye, this chakra. Like, it's just like you guys are just on this path to enlightenment. It's just like, look, it's like you're on this path to just truly being your divine self, and people see that. It's just like you're a light to this earth, and people love it. It's like, look, you're being rebirthed. You're being rebirthed. So some of you guys may be going through a spiritual awakening right now, and those are not the most pleasant. So make sure you're surrounding yourself, you know, with people that understand and that can uplift you. But for the most part, people see you as someone that is just, you know, going through it, you know, knocking your trials and tribulations and not allowing it to be something that keeps you back. And then compassion, yeah. So like, yeah, you have just compassion about you. You're really understanding. You're so forthcoming when it comes to things you want and desire. You don't let anything hold you back. And then lastly, manifestation. I feel like some people feel like, you know, that you are someone that they've been manifesting, if you want me to be honest. So for some of you guys, if you need a clarification, is this person like me, or is this person thinking, yes, this person has literally been manifesting you. And for other people, they feel like, you know, when they see you, the things that you desire and want in life comes to fruition, and they love that. They love that you're a grinder. They love that all your manifestations and everything is coming to fruition. It's just like you just have this touch about you that's just like, I want it, I'm gonna go get it. It's like the Ariana Grande song, I want it, I got it. It's just like, that's what y'all give me, this vibe here, you know. Even if you feel like you don't have it, this is how other people perceive you. So books. So yeah, some of you guys are reading. Some of you guys are trying to lighten yourselves. Maybe this is one of the things that you keep going. Maybe you're having like a little virtual book club going on. I feel like you guys are very educated, and you are taking this time to really, you know, feed yourself, understand things, you know, so that you are able to put back out. And people love that about you. I'm just, oh my gosh, like sensitivity. So yes, some of you guys are very, you know, empathetic, and you have this part to you that's just very understanding, and people feel like they can talk to you about anything. It's just like the fact that you can feel, and sensitivity is not always a bad thing. It's just the fact that you are able to allow yourself to be vulnerable and feel. People love that, because not everyone is capable of doing that. I mean, everyone's capable of feeling, but there are a lot of people that don't cope with their feelings in the most, you know, positive way, and they feel like you do. And that means, you know, they just feel like you can understand them more. So animals, maybe you're very good with animals. Some of you guys may have dogs, cats. I'm getting out that some of you guys may have both, honestly. And they feel like you're very good with them. They feel like that you just are this like animal whisperer. Why did that just come to my head? Animal whisperer. So like some of you guys are like animal whisperers. Like you're that one person, like I said in another pile, I forget which pile I said it, but it's like, you know, you're walking down the street and a dog comes up to you and they just love on you, and the owner's just like, oh my gosh, she never does that, you know, normally she's barking. And it's just like that animal whisperer. Options. So yeah, a lot of people feel like you have options when it comes to like your career or what it is you desire, because you're very well rounded, and they love that. And then lastly, practice. You're not a hypocrite. You practice what you preach, and you're always trying to better your craft. You're always trying to just, you know, make sure that you are doing the things that you desire. And to just make sure you're crafting it. You know, you're polishing your skills by practicing regularly every day. And people love the dedication. People find that so attractive. And gratitude again. So yeah, you guys are very humbling. You guys are very thankful. You're not someone who's very boastful. You don't brag about a lot of things. You're someone that really takes your time. You try to understand people, try to make sure everyone else feels comfortable. Protection. People feel like you're very protective. You're someone that is very safe, that they can just go around and be themselves. You're not going to judge them. And then beginnings, people feel like they, you know, you're always opening doors to new beginnings because of all these options. You're always perfecting a craft, learning something, and people love that. It's just like you have doors of abundance, doors of flourishment. Every door you've touched have come to fruition of something positive. You have multiple incomes going to come in your future. This is great. And you're just one of those people that's like, if there's a will, there's a way. You know, you're always, you know, being optimistic. And for, like I said, this is being perceived from someone else's eyes. So for those who's just like, man, I don't know what you're talking about, I promise you, this is how other people see you. You may honestly get that, you know, compliment, like you're a go-getter. And I did pull some juicy cards just for, you know, those who do know exactly who they are asking about. So for like confirmation, you know, do they find you attractive, or what is it? They love your body. They feel like it's amazing. And these are our last cards, so just to give you a heads up. And this is Baby, I'm a Fool for You. So I love that song, by the way, by Snow Aguilera. So if you guys want to check it out, Baby, I'm a Fool for You. So yeah, this person is head over heels for you, so that's a good confirmation. And then lastly, it says, I want to please you all over. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this person definitely has the feels for you. I definitely say pursue it. And yeah, this is how people find you attractive. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I always mess that. I said subscribe, LOL. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my socials. All the information is down below. And thank you. Stay tuned for the next video. Hi, Pow 6. If you are here with me today, it's because this beautiful crystal card was resonating with you. This beautiful crystal card is a blue kyanite. So yes, if this card was resonating with you, this is the Pow for you. All right, so I'm going to start off with some tarot because I always do per usual when it comes to my pick a card readings. All right, let's get into it. So already starting off, what I see, what I see, oh my gosh, y'all, it's like I can't talk today. What I see that people find very attractive about you is that you're very independent, you're very well-rounded, and it's like you're very mindful when it comes to the options that you have. And yes, you notice that you have all of these capabilities, but yet you tend to choose the one that you know will suit you best. And it's just like you have this glow about you. It's just like you can do it all by yourself. You don't need anyone, honestly. Another thing that I see that people find attractive about you is this Eight of Swords energy. It's like you don't let anything bind you to your past. You don't let your past, defined you. I feel like some of you guys may have had a hard upcoming, or maybe you guys got made fun of because you were, different, and you had your own individuality. You didn't allow people to try to compromise that, and people tried to really use that to taunt you, but you didn't let that define you, and instead you allowed it to cultivate you to being this well-rounded person. I feel like some of you guys are musicians. Some of you guys are also not only musicians, but like you can be in the medical field, you're an athlete, you're a businessman. You just have all of these options because you have so many crafts. Instead of allowing this to hold you back and to tie you down, instead you perfected that craft, you worked on it, and you allowed yourself to keep building into an individual that is unique as yourself. Another thing is, I feel like people constantly see you having celebrations. People see you traveling. People see you, doing things that they kind of wish they could. And this is from someone else's eyes. So I want you guys to, understand that this is being perceived from someone else's eyes. So you guys may be like, I'm really just chilling, I'm not really doing all that. But really, this is how they see you, as someone that's very fruitful and have a lot of fruitions coming to life. They feel like you are someone that's always celebrating something. You just got your degree, you just graduated, you just got a full ride to grad school, you just got the job of your dreams. It's just like, it always seems like you have something going on. In their eyes, it's almost like you're perfect, and it kind of intimidates them, is what I'm hearing. Another thing is, you're a social butterfly. You're very good with communicating with people, is what I'm seeing. You're someone that let people in, but you are mindful of that. It's like you're almost, people are drawn to you in a sense because of your energy. It's like you're very outgoing, you're very fun and free, but at the same time, you're very determined and ambitious. Another thing people find attractive. See, you're like a magnet. People are just drawn to your energy. People find you very also physically pleasing, and they feel like you're just someone who's always optimistic. There's someone that they feel like is gorgeous, beautiful, someone that can always, kind of rely on in a sense. You're someone that's very handsome. And you're just so easy to talk to. You're fun. And there goes that ambition. It's just like you have all these talents. And it's just like, on top of that, you're very intuitive. And it's like, although you may be open to people, at the same time, you can read through people. And people love that. It's like you can see who has the best intentions for you and who doesn't, and you're very mindful about who you share your ideas with. You're very mindful about who you let in. You don't just open up and just accept everyone. You protect your energy, you take care of yourself, and people love that, and they find that very attractive. So individuality. So like I said, you just have this energy. It's just like, you see, it's a lot of like dang on card is one person, one, and it's just like you are one. So you might be seeing the number 11 a lot, or maybe you may see 1:11 p.m. or a.m. Like it's just like you are coming into this divinity of just yourself and accepting yourself, and people just love that. It's like you're flourishing and you're just this independent, person who's just doing it. You're not allowing this past to define you, because I feel like with this card, it is a lot of pain, and you guys have overcame a lot of stuff. I'm just hearing that you guys were just you did struggle, and it's okay. But it's like, look what you are, creating. Look what's allowing you to flourish. It's that past. You didn't want that for yourself anymore, so you came to completion, literally. You're always bettering your craft. You're always trying to make sure that your craft is tip top. I'm hearing you practice what you preach as well, so maybe you give good advice. Maybe some of you guys are speakers, but you are always on the go in a good way. Like, in their eyes, you're someone that never slows down, and you always are driven to just keep going. So let's see what else. So yoga. So yeah, something about this visual. So like physically, they feel like you keep up with yourself. So maybe some of you guys work out a lot. Maybe some of you guys do yoga. You really try to stay aligned with yourself. You try to really allow yoga or stretching or exercising to be enhanced into your life, so that you're able to continue to flourish in a healthy way, physically and mentally and spiritually. And people see that, like, it's radiant. It's like when you have all those three components aligned, and it's like you're unstoppable. So authors. So yeah, some of you guys may write books. That could be one of the things that comes from your tree. Some of you guys are just very good with your words, very good with how you write. I'm just hearing that some people, some of you guys may, maybe some of you guys literally write for a newspaper, or you guys write poems, and people love that. Like, people see your poems and they can feel your pain through your words, because you are so good with using them. Nutrition. So yeah, like I was saying, like, you're really good. You're up to par when it comes to, how you eat. I mean, occasionally you might feel like, oh my gosh, I'm always eating bad. But in their eyes, it's like, no, you keep up with yourself. You're someone who is, and I'm sorry for that noise. My dad's walking out in the hallway, just for anyone. But yeah, so yeah, study. Yeah, you're always perfecting your craft. You're always just trying to make sure that all of your talents are tip top notch. It's like they feel like you're always someone that's just grinding and trying to perfect something, so that you are keeping up, so that you're able to accept these acceptances, and people find that very attractive. So artists. So yeah, like I said, you guys study, author, yoga, nutrition, artists. You have all of these talents, and it's just like you're a well-rounded person, and you also have options. It just feels like you have options. Every time you turn your head, you're having something offered to you, or you're having, something praised, because it's just like you're talented. And not only that you're talented, it's like you're also a good person. You're very loving, and you're very outgoing. So trust. So yeah, a lot of people feel like they can trust you. You're very trustworthy. That's the one thing that they feel. And then next is creation. So yeah, some of you guys are creatives. Maybe, you do YouTube. Maybe, you're doing something with music. But you're creating, creating books. So yeah, they see that. They feel like you're someone who's a creative, someone who thinks outside the box. And so lastly, we're going to choose some of my juicy cards to see how they feel exactly. So we have love yourself and take care of yourself. So yeah, they feel like you really keep up with yourself. They feel like you are someone that just constantly is trying to better themselves in some type of way, and you're trying to stay aligned. Yeah, you really did not let your past hold you back. And then it says you scare me. So I feel like it's just like, because you have all these attributes and all these things that you can offer, it's like they might not feel like worthy enough, is the energy I'm picking up. Some people may be intimidated because of your independence, And that is all I have for you, Pile 6. I really hope you enjoyed your video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And go follow my socials while you're at it, so you can stay involved when it comes to choosing what video topics I do. All right, have a good one. Hey Pile 7, if you are here with me today, it's because this beautiful crystal card was resonating with you. This beautiful crystal card is an amber of way ancient origin. Amber is not a rock, but a fossilized tree resin with a sugar sweet energy telegraphed by its golden honey and maple syrup hues. Amber promotes a feeling of warmth and well-being from first blush. And armchair paleontologists love the dinosaur era bugs, sometimes caught inside. Okay, so this is your card pile 7. Now let's get into what people find attractive about you. So we're going to start off with some tarot, like I normally do. Excuse me, you guys, I just burped. So already off the bat, I feel like a lot of people find you very wealthy. From their eyes, they feel like you come from a lot of money, you're very well kept, and overall you just have a lot of good luck on your side. I feel like they find you very independent, and they feel like you're very ambitious and always is having some type of celebration. With this Page of Wands energy, I feel like you're someone who always comes up with new ideas. You're very fun, you're very exuberant, you're always, just spreading, this good energy because you have so many crafts. But at the same time, you're competitive. So yeah, all this fire energy, you might be a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, but I just love it. It's just like with all this fire sign, and it's just like you are very competitive at what it is you want. You're going to fight until you get there. But at the same time, to balance it out with this King of Cups energy, I said King of Cups, this King of Pentacles energy, you're very grounded, and you're not something that's going to let it like manifest into something negative. You're someone who already knows, someone who's very wise, someone who's very understanding, someone you could be considered a old soul. Some people may say like you just have this old, like persona, even though you're so, this fires in you. It's like at the outer first look, it's like you have this old soul. It's like you have this knowledge about you, this deep knowing that people just feel so drawn to, and that's why they find you so attractive as well. It's a good balance. It's like you have all of these attributes. You come from money, you come from good wealth and good upcoming and upkeeping, but at the same time, it's this part of you that's very fun and competitive, and it's just like it's a good balance of the two. So yeah, another reason why people may find you very attractive is because you tend to go with the flow. You're very flexible. You just kind of just go with the motions. You're not someone who complains a lot. You're not someone who is always saying something about their life in a miserable manner. You're chilling. You have this like Taurus like energy, and that's interesting because you have this King of Pentacles. So some of you guys may have earth in your chart, or maybe an earth sign, so that Taurus or that Virgo or that Capricorn energy going on. I see that a lot of people also find you attractive because you're supportive. It feels like you're very supportive towards family, you're very supportive towards those around you, and you're always at a go. You have this ambition to you that's just like fireworks. I feel like this Five of Wands correlates with this ambition. It's like if you want it, you're gonna go get it. Okay, let's go pull some more cards. So yeah, patience. It's like you're very patient. People think that you are very understanding. You're someone that they can go to because you're going to give them good knowledge. You're going to give them something that they could take home with them in a sense. Communication. So yeah, that goes to piggyback. Your communication skills are A1. It's just like to them, they feel like they can talk to you about anything. You might feel like you attract a lot of people that's always telling, their emotions to you, or always throwing up their emotions to you. And you might be like, gosh, why is it like this? It's because you just have this aura around you where you just have this old soul. It's like you understand, and at the same time you know how to spice it up with this fire energy. So yeah, oh my gosh, so support again. So yeah, you guys are very supportive, and people love that about you. They just feel like you are, even if it's the most wildest thing, you're gonna always support them. One day they may wake up and want to open up a food truck, but then the next they want to open up their own movie theaters, and you're someone that's going to support them, but at the same time give them logical wisdom to back that. Books. So yeah, and that's really cool. It seems like books is significant here. So some of you guys may read a lot. Some of you guys are always trying to keep up with your knowledge, inform yourself, better yourself all around. You're very well-rounded is what I'm hearing. Practice. So yeah, you're always practicing what you speak, and you're always practicing your crafts. You're just trying to overall just make yourself better as an individual, so so that you're able to teach and give back. Music. So some of you guys may be musically inclined, or all of these may just apply to you. And like I said, that well-roundedness, you have multiple incomes coming in or in the future, and or maybe people just see that. They just see you as someone that's lucky, someone that comes from money. With this music energy, it's just like maybe you're also someone who has a good taste in music, that old soul energy. love and light, or light and love. I always say it like that. I love this card. So yeah, you're just full of love, you're full of energy, and they just feel like you can go to them. I feel like you're also a family person, and animals also love you as well. And it's just like people find that very attractive about you. It's just like you are so easy to get along with, and you're someone that, you know, is wise but at the same time fun. It's just like an overall good balance. Acceptance. So yeah, you're very accepting, you know. You're not someone that's going to judge or make someone feel bad. You're someone that's loving, and you don't make people feel bad. You try to make them feel belonged. You try to make sure that they're okay. You're that one family member, if there's people being mean, you're always the one that, like, you know, go sneak them some candy or sneak them a dollar bill, you know. You're just making sure that they feel all right. You're very therapeutic and healing, and people find that very attractive. Wisdom. Look at, what did I say? That deep knowing is something serious. People love your brain. People love the way you speak. People love the way you carry yourself. Wow. I like you, group 7. Reveal yourself. Another reason people like you is because of attraction. So yeah, you're not only are you mentally, spiritually, and physically, you're also just like physically. Yeah, that attraction. It's just like, this video is, you know, what makes you attractive. Literally, attraction. You attract all these attributes, and it makes you so aligned. So we're going to pull out some of my handmade juicy cards, and that'll be it for you, group 7. It was so kind. It was so straightforward. I loved it. Okay, so butterflies, overwhelming. You give me anxiety. So for some people who don't know you, because you have that that appealing of wealth, you know, you have that look that you come from, you know, good money, and at the same time you're charming, you're nice, you're sweet, you're beautiful. It's just like, you may give people anxiety a little bit. It's like, no one can be this perfect, is what I'm hearing. Like, I don't know why this statement is coming up, but it's like, no one can be this perfect. And then look, past life connections, soul type energy. So yeah, people feel like you're so wise, but at the same time you hold so much wisdom. It's just like you hold the secret. It's like, what is it? Why does it feel like you know everything? And at the same time, it's just like, what is it? And it's like, because maybe you've had multiple lives, you have that old soul attribute to you, and people find that attractive, you know. And then lastly is spirit, energy, and personality. So overall, you just sound like a great person. And I don't know, maybe it's because you're a Taurus. I love my Tauruses. I love all signs, if you want me to be completely honest. So I'm kind of biased, so don't listen to me. But yeah, so this is just really beautiful. This was beautiful. This is why people find you attractive. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and go follow my social media so you stay involved when it comes to the polls and what it is you would like me to do next time. All right, you guys have a good one. Hello, my POW 8. Okay, my last but never least group. Okay, if you're here with me today, it is because this beautiful crystal card resonated with you. This is a diamond. So it says, set an engagement ring, tiaras, and iced out chains. This girl's best friend of gemstones is the hardest naturally occurring material on planet Earth. Diamonds are more than just status symbols encrusted on the rich. Their radiant energy clears away spiritual cloud cover, so you can bask in the purest light. I was about to say the purest light. Okay, so yes, if this card resonated with you, this is for you, POW 8. And we're about to get started. So what does people find attractive about you, or just, you know, that person you desire? So we're going to start off with some tarot per usual, and I normally do my, you know, pick a card readings. So I'm already seeing that with this King of Swords energy, people feel like you are very intelligent, very charismatic, someone who's just very well put together, someone who holds themselves really well. You could be someone who is a business person, a salesperson, someone who's an entrepreneur, just a go-getter, an actress and an actor. You're just someone who's always on the move, going with the flow. This also indicates air signs, so you could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aqua, you know, us Aquarius. I am one myself. I'm seeing here you just have this exuberant energy that just keeps conversations going. You're really good at communicating, and people love that. You also are very good with creation. You just have ideas that come out the butt, you know what I'm saying? You just are constantly on the move, and people love that. People love that you are always on the go with ideas, and they're actually coming to fruition. They're doing well. They're expanding. And that's just for some of you guys. And like I said, this is being perceived from other people's eyes. This is what they see looking from the outside going in, why they find you attractive. They also feel like you are very open. You're someone who doesn't hold secrets. You're someone who isn't really a liar, someone who doesn't manipulate to get what they want. You work hard and diligently. You're someone who also, you know, if you have something on your chest, you speak that. You know, you have no problem with cutting people off. You have no problem with leaving things out your life that has nothing good for you. You don't hold on to poison, and they love that. I also see that they feel like you're very abundant and you have a good friendship and a good family support system. They love that you are very able, like you're very good with communicating with them. They love that you are just this person that's so open with them, and in return, you know, you receive that abundance, that love and light. They love that about you. So yeah, you have this empowering feeling when it comes from you, like this energy. When people are around you, they feel so empowered. They feel like you're empowering. They feel like you're always uplifting. Like I said, that charismatic energy. You make people feel like they can do anything. They can put their mind to anything. And you value your friendships. You're very loyal, and people see that. So when they're looking at you and they're like, oh my gosh, you're attractive. Not only that, you're very loyal. And it's just like you put two and two together. I bet he or she would be loyal in this relationship with me. Okay? You're very receptive. You're able to understand and able to reciprocate that same energy back. You will give it back even if it isn't the best energy. You're someone who doesn't play, and you don't allow people to just tamper with your boundaries. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some more cards. Yeah, spiritual partnerships. So a lot of people feel like they've had a spiritual connection with you. A lot of people also feel like you just are spiritually divine and you're divinely guided. They feel like you just have a purpose and a calling in life, and they find that very attractive. They feel like when they're with you, you just make them feel so attuned and aligned. It's something about your charisma is what I'm hearing. Your environment. So you make people feel like, you know, wherever you are, you're home, you know, and how you keep up. It's like the environment you're in. You allow it to be always uplifting, and maybe you're really good in nature, and people love that. People love that you maybe have a green thumb. You know, maybe you're someone who is really good with plantings. You see my little plant right there. I showed this to the other pile. Oh my gosh. Anyways, and my little baby Alice. All right, let's get back to the topic. So yeah, and leadership, again, empowerment. So people just see you as this natural born leader. You're very good with, you know, helping people and giving them advice and leading them in the right direction. If you hear any noise, my apologies, my window is open. So yeah, they feel like, you know, you're always traveling, you're always exploring the world, and they love that about you. You're not someone who just, you know, does the everyday, day-to-day thing. Or maybe what you post on social media may seem like, you know, you're always out and about, or you're always traveling, you know, experiencing new things. They feel like you're very, you know, I'm getting Sagittarius vibes, you know. So some of you could be Sagittarius if you want to play the stereotypes, or just in general, like you're just someone who loves to go out and travel and try new things. And they love that about you. They love that you're willing to try new things. They're like, you want to try a new thing with me? Is what I'm hearing. Try a new thing with me. Okay. And then it's just like teaching. So yeah, so some of you guys may be teachers or really good at teaching. That goes to go in hand with that leadership. It's just like people feel like you're just someone you can go to and you'll learn. They're always able to take something back after hanging out with you. They're always able to learn something. You inspire people every day. And I feel like maybe that is what your job. Maybe you're a traveling teacher for some of you guys, or maybe you've just been, you know, he's on the computer, and maybe you guys have been virtually teaching, and it's the fact that you're out here teaching and you're still trying to give back during this pandemic. People find that very attractive. So yeah, what did I say? Green thumb. So yeah, I have a feeling that some of you guys may even have plants in your home. Maybe some of you guys keep up with your home, or you have a garden. You know, you're just really good, and you know your plants, you know your flowers. Or maybe you're someone who loves gestures and you just give out flowers. I'm just hearing that you're just overall just this person that just loves, you know, to learn and love to just do. It's a beautiful feeling and study. So yeah, you're always perfecting your craft. You're always someone that's just trying to make sure that you're doing what you do when it comes to the thing that you love, so that you can give back and you can make sure that you know everything you know, so that you're able to help someone. That teaching vibe. To be a teacher, you must also know that you have to be a student. So yeah, creative expression. So yeah, some of you guys are really good with creative expression, or all of these fit you. And that's another thing that people like. It's just like you're very well-rounded. And I feel like this has been like a constant thing with all the groups. So all of you guys are so well-rounded. Y'all have so much to offer, and that, you know, people see that and they like it a lot. The creative expression. So maybe you paint, maybe you draw, maybe, you know, you're really good with painting flowers, you know, nature, you know, you love painting nature, your environment. So there's probably art all around you, art in your room. They love that about you. You're very expressive. So we're coming down to our last bit of cards. So yeah, people find you very attractive. They feel like you have this beauty within you. It's very pure is what I'm hearing. It's very like just angelic glow. Peace. So they feel like when they're around you, it's very peaceful. Even though you have this charismatic side to you, it's just like at the same time, you're peaceful, you're healing. You have this natural healing ability. People can just vent and they can just talk to you, and they love that. And then lastly, nourishment. So yeah, you keep up with yourself. You take care of yourself. You're making sure that you're doing the best that you can do so that you're able to provide, you know, and at that, you got to make sure you're nourishing your temple, making sure your spirit and your mind and your physical and everything that aligns with it is good. And you do that. From their eyes, they feel like you do that. So lastly, I'm going to pick some juicy cards that are handwritten from me. So don't judge my handwriting, y'all, or we're going to have to fight. And yeah, so this, once again, body. So yeah, they feel like you have an amazing body. And then I only, you know, Spirit only gave me 2 cards, but it just says butterflies, overwhelming, give me anxiety. So yeah, because you're so, you know, well-rounded and has that charisma, and at the same time you're understanding, people may feel like they may not be good enough for you. They feel like they get butterflies when they're around you, and they really like you. So overall, this is why people find you attractive. So yes, please like, comment, and subscribe. Go follow my socials so you can stay involved when it comes to picking, you know, different pick a card topics. And yeah, I look forward to you guys tuning in for my next video.